Here are two paper bag journals that I've made before in the past. We've had a quick look through in one of the shorts. This one here was about transformation. So, and you can find more about those on the shorts on the channel. And so today I'm starting on a new paper bag journal that I just made, and you can find the link below around how to make this. It's made out of 1, 2, 3 bags, and I'm just, today the process is really just setting up the book how I usually do set up one of these books to then do over a number of days. But what I normally do is I just to start with, I just put some lines on the pages. All of this is going to be sort of hidden. I always go back in. Sometimes I take pages out and add pages to it. It's almost like drawing with an invisibility pen, I know, but there's a lovely art tutor in Australia, Gabriella, who has a site called Art of Flow, and she talks about this as activating the page. So I'm talking about activating the little paper bag. So this little book is going to be something about finding the light, and I've got 3 different kinds of paper that I'm going to add. Sometimes you won't even see the paper anymore, but it's just for the quality of the paper. So there's some magazines, which I'm choosing because they've got aspects of light in it. I've got some pieces of my own artwork, a piece of artwork that I actually really liked but I've cut up. Some artwork that was just a random, and I've just got these dots here, and then I've got this painting here that was painted on purpose to be something that I really didn't like, and so that will also go on as well. So the next section is when you're making one of these, if you want to carry along, come along and journal along as well, is to get some different kinds of paper and to add it in. It's like seeding the book before we even start, and then it doesn't always feel so daunting when you've already got something on the page. So follow along. Right, so just sort of interest, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but on the paint tubes there's often a little black dot or a little transparent dot, and that actually indicates what kind of paint it is. And so this one here is an Indian yellow and it's a little bit translucent, whereas this is a cadmium. Now most things with cadmium in it, which is a nasty chemical actually, but they are opaque, so if you put this one on it will cover what's underneath, whereas if you put this one on it will leave everything transparent. So it's kind of nice to know, which is again a little bit of a thing about the light. So I'm going to get started, and I quite like to put the lighter things in first. Apparently it was Leonard Cohen who said we're all a little bit broken, and that's okay, so the light can come in. Had to go and check that. Now this white actually I think is also, it's a zinc white as opposed to a cadmium white, and so it is also a little bit translucent, which is sort of okay for this project today. And look, I really do not know where this is going, which is kind of okay too. This is all just bases. Kind of got to be a little bit brave, eh? I've put a lot of paint on here, so I must be going to use it all up in here. It is a layering, by the way, so you can see how that opaque colour there is covering up stuff that's underneath. I'm not worried about that because you can always pull it back. You can, especially if there's crayon in there, you can get it back later. And look, this is just for our own pleasure anyway, so it doesn't actually matter.